Hello, welcome to Mucudi Medical Arts. My name is Steven Schleifer, and in this brief video, I would like to give you an introduction to Chinese medicine and how it may play a role in your health. So first of all, the way Chinese medicine views a being, body and being, is like an ecosystem where each unique part influences and plays a role in the whole system. Just like each unique plant in this garden sets the stage for the overall beauty. And so when we talk about the body, we don't think of just, the physical tissues, the structures in our body, but we also have a look at from the emotional side of things all the way through to the physical structure. So we also have that spectrum that we take into account. Now, the way we see health or illness is this ability to adapt to change. One constant factor that we have is that things change. And the question is, how do we adapt to that? And so one way of looking at illness in that sense is we basically get locked into specific patterns, whether that's on an emotion side or physical side, where we are locked into this pattern and we just express ourselves, experience life through these patterns. And that might be through experiences, illness, pain, physical pain, emotional pain, and so on. So the Chinese medicine practitioner, his role, their role is basically to find these patterns, to discover these patterns and see how we can unlock them and open them up so that the whole body can naturally return back to a balanced, harmonious system. So we've got several factors that influence health. On the one side, we have external factors. These are factors such as living environment, what climate we live in, what things have we been exposed to, pesticides, toxins and of that nature. Also, perhaps diet could be another thing that influences, comes from the outside in. On the other side, we have internal factors, which we consider emotions. But it's more than that. It's really how do we experience, when we experience things in life, what emotional filters do we see them through? And that shapes our health as well. Now, this is all the external factors and internal factors all come together on a bedrock, on a foundation of our physical body being that's given to us by our ancestors, by our parents, heritage, so our genetics, so to speak, right? And so within that context, we basically then, as Chinese medicine practitioners, have to really look at the whole system and find the specific patterns, the unique patterns that manifest as illness. And then within that context, we also have to then find where is the pinnacle, the balance point that we can unlock these patterns. And then we have various modalities we can use, such as acupuncture, diet, medical qigong, body work, and so on, to unlock this pattern so that your body returns to wholeness and well-being. So it's really, we don't really treat illness as such. We just try to find this point in our physiology, in our functioning of our being, see how, if we can unlock that, and then the body, the system will take care of itself. So that's just my brief overview of how I see Chinese medicine. And within that context, we can treat many variety of things, as I said, from emotional ways, that cause us dis-ease, discomfort, all the way to physical functioning of the body, and support the return to health in that way. So I hope if you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call or email us, and I'll answer any of your questions. Thank you.